The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. My first step was deciding that I needed additional tools in my bag to be able to teach online and reach my special education resource students. As a special education teacher, I am always looking for new tools to use to present content to help my students better grasp concepts. I looked at several master's programs before choosing Full Sail's master's program in media design and technology. They had the hands-on, project-based approach to learning that I used with my students, and I knew that I would gain the needed skills. Each class brought a takeaway from my use. From the ADDIE process and the R2-D2 to learning more about instructional design and being introduced to the Educator Studio. My personal favorite was filmmaking and the art of telling a story with or without words. Game design pushed me out of my comfort zone. I've always used games in my teaching, but have never considered creating my own. I look forward to revisiting and creating the game that I designed to teach my students about Shakespeare's world. Learning about GarageBand was stretching, but ultimately rewarding. My students enjoyed and learned from the Shakespearean rap that taught the rhythm of iambic pentameter. I teach online every day, and yet I was introduced to new ways to think creatively about how to use a learning management system. Pulling all of my classes together, I learned so much about digital literacy and the value of basing instruction on a media platform to better engage my students. I also was introduced to dozens, even hundreds, of web tools that I can incorporate into my classroom as needed. I want to be a catalyst for change. Whether it's helping my students find their purpose for learning, helping my peers to incorporate technology into their classroom, or continuing with my own journey of learning, change is needed to continue to grow. The change that I wish for my students is for them to become original thinkers. We need to learn not just facts, but reason. Aristotle is attributed as saying that it is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. It is by learning to think and reason and discern that students can develop critical thinking skills. My journey at Full Sail is coming to an end, but I have been given the tools to inspire my students to new horizons of learning.